insight or knowledge about ecosystem? Yes, that's correct. So, another, can you give me some examples of organisms found in our ecosystem? Yes, Ayla? Okay, that's also a correct. So, wonderful. I am glad that you already know something about ecosystem. So, but before we proceed to our discussion, let's have first an activity. Are you ready?
Yes.
So, our activity entitled Tell Me Where I Belong. So, for this activity, I will show you a random pictures. And what we're going to do is to determine if it's belong to biotic or abiotic ecosystem. Then, then for those who wants to answer, kindly raise your hands. So is that clear, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's start. Okay, eyes on the board. So, so for number one, biotic or abiotic? What do you think? Okay, Miss Ayla, biotic. Okay, let's see. Biotic. Perfect. So for number two, it is a tree. Biotic or abiotic?
Biotic.
So for those who wants to answer, kindly raise your hands. Okay, Sheena.
Biotic.
Okay, let's see if it's a abiotic.
Biotic, ma'am.
So that's correct. It is abiotic. So for number three, it is a bird. Biotic or abiotic? Yes, Christine?
Biotic.
Okay, let's see. Well, that's correct. So for number five, it is a sunlight. Abiotic or biotic? Yes, Miss Jobel?
Biotic.
Okay, let's see if your answer is correct. Okay, that's correct. A total of 80. So very good. So let's give yourself a round of applause. So based from our activity, what do you think is our topic for today? What do you think? Yes, Jessa?
Based from the activity, since last time we also know what is ecosystem, I think what our topic is all about ecosystem.
Okay. So our topic for today is about everyone kindly please read
Biotic and abiotic components of ecosystem.
So our objective for today is everyone kindly please read
Identify the biotic and abiotic components of an ecosystem. Differentiate biotic and abiotic ecosystem. ecosystem and develop a deep appreciation of abiotic and abiotic components of ecosystems by recognizing their importance and roles in our ecosystem.
So for now, let's come to the unlocking of difficulties. So this will be the terminologies that we will encounter in our discussion. So for number one terminologies, can you please read Miss Christine?
Ecosystem is a community of living organisms interacting with each other and their physical environment.
So for number two, who wants to read? Miss Winky, can you please read?
Chemical factors refer to the various chemical substances and conditions within an environment that can influence biological processes, reactions, or the health of living organisms.
So for number three terminologies, can you please read? Mr. Kim?
Microorganism, an organism that is so small it can only be viewed by a microscope.
So for the last, can you please read Miss Jessa?
Interdependence, the relationship between two or more parties that depend on each other for survival.
Okay. So to further understand the components of biotic and abiotic ecosystem, let us proceed to the next activity. So for this activity, I will divide you into two. This group will be the group 1 and this group will be the group 2. So what you're going so each group will receive a various pictures, components of the ecosystem and paste it in a Manila paper. So what we're going to do is to categorize these features into two groups, abiotic and biotic components and ecosystem, and paste them in Manila paper. Then think about the characteristics and interactions of these components. So each group will be given a 3 minutes to do the activity. So group 1, here's your materials. Make a circle to perform this activity. Okay, group 2. This will be your materials. Okay, by group, create a circle.
Ilang group?
So, group 1 and group 2. You only have 3 minutes to perform this activity. Okay. But before that, may nakalimutan ako. This will be the rubrics for your activity. So the criteria are divided into three: accuracy, presentation, and teamwork. So for outstanding, 5 points, all answers are correct. Satisfactory, 4 points, some answers are not correct. representation is not key. So for teamwork, 5 points if the group clearly work together with each other members making an important contribution to the output. So for 4 points for the group work together sometimes and some of the members made important contribution to the output. And 3 points for the group failed to work at all. So you can proceed. Are you done? Okay, take your time. We're done. Are you done, class? So each group will choose a representative. So let's proceed to the group one. Presentor.
abiotics are coral, rubber, rabbit, hair, and rubis. And for abiotic are air, mineral, soil, climates, and speech.
So clap your hands. So for group 3, group 2, rather. So in group 2, we put fish, human, snail, grass, fungi in biotic. We're in living. Abiotic, temperature, humidity, atmosphere, clouds, and rain. In the biotic component, we put fish, the word biotic living and the biotic non-living. Okay. So for that, so let's come to the rating. So for group 1, all answers are correct. So that's 5 points. For presentation, the presentation was clear. So 5 points. And sporting word, so yung iba ay notice na di nagpa-participate. So 4 points. A total of 14 points. So for group number 2, for accuracy, all correct. So that's 5 points. So for the presentation was clear. So that's 5 points. And for teamwork, so yung iba is di nagpa-participate. So, who's that? Ay, okay. So sorry, di ko lang na-observe ng maayos. So that's 5 points. So a total of 15 points. So for that, let's do a good job clap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good job! So during the group activity, what do you discover about the materials and their classification into biotic and abiotic components? Okay, Miss Christine?
So we discovered that the pictures are an example of living and non-living things, where we classified living organisms such as animals, plants, and insects as biotic components, while non-living elements like water, air, and sunlight as abiotic components. We also noticed that biotic components are associated with life process, growth, and reproduction, while abiotic components are more related to physical and environmental factors.
So, very good observation. So, another question. How did you decide whether a component was biotic or abiotic? What criteria did you use to determine whether it's abiotic or abiotic? Yes, Miss Ayla?
We considered whether it was living things or non-living things to determine it was abiotic or biotic. If it's living things, we classified it was biotic components, while non-living things as abiotic components.
Okay, that's correct. So, when we say biotic components are living things in an ecosystem including humans, plants, animals, and microorganisms. While on the other hand, abiotic components are the non-living things in an ecosystem. It is the physical and chemical factors including water, sunlight, oxygen, temperature, soil, minerals or nutrients, and air. So from the previous activity, so this categorized as biotic components. We have corals, flowers, rabbit, hair, protists, fish, human, snail, grass, and fungi. While in the biotic components, we have air, minerals, this is the key components. When we say biotic, it is a living organism, while the abiotic is a non-living. Okay. So now to apply what you have learned, let's have another activity by answering these activity sheets. Okay, these activity sheets, I will distribute it one by one. So for this activity entitled Break It Down, what you are going to do is to complete the table below by giving 3 examples of abiotic and biotic components for each ecosystem and answer the question that follows. So I will give 3 minutes to finish your works. So after that, I will call someone to share their works. So it's that clear, guys? Yeah. Can we now start?
But when we indicate ninyo, ma'am, pwede ka mag-indot.
Okay po.
Where's the pen?
I have here. Yes.
Verification only.
Okay, are you done? Okay. So, who wants to share your work? So, for table muna tayo. So, in ecosystem forest, who wants to answer?
Okay, in abiotic components in forests, it first soil, rocks, water. When it comes in biotic components, there are trees, monkey, and birds.
Okay, that's correct. So, for ocean, who wants to answer? Okay, Sheena.
For ocean, abiotic components, water, nutrients, and sunlight. For biotic components, shark, seaweed, and crabs.
So, let's come to the guide question. So, for number 1, who wants to answer? Okay, Tristan.
So for number one, how do the living things and non-living things in each ecosystem depend on each other? Use a specific example from the table. So for the river, the abiotic component is water and rocks and sunlight. For the biotic components, we have crabs, shrimps, and birds.
So, for number 2 guide question, who wants to answer? Okay, Ayla.
Number 2. Which example of plants, animals, or non-living things in the table do you find more important? Choose one only, and why do you think they are valuable for the ecosystem health and balance? I found coral reef as one of the most important components of the ocean ecosystem. Coral reefs provide habitat for a wide variety of marine life, such as fish, turtles, and vertebrates. They also protect coastal areas from erosion. Without coral reefs, many species would lose their homes, and the balance of ocean ecosystem would be disrupted.
Okay, thank you. So, for number 3, who wants to answer? For number 3. Okay, Miss Christine.
So for number 3, after completing the table, what have you learned about how living things and non-living things work together in ecosystem? Is there an interconnectedness of these components important? So completing the table made me realize that living things and non-living things in ecosystems rely on each other for their survival and well-being. So for example, in a river ecosystem, plants provide oxygen and food for fish, while the flowing water provides the necessary environment for both plants and fish. So yes, the interconnectedness of this component is important for ecosystem to function properly and maintain their balance.
Okay, thank you, Miss Christine. So, great job, everyone. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. So, remember that every living things and non-living things in our ecosystem has a purpose and contribution to its overall functions. So, by understanding their interdependencies, you can appreciate the importance of protecting and caring for our environment. So, now let us summarize our topic. So again, what are the two types components of ecosystem? Yes, Tristan?
Abiotic and abiotic.
Biotic and abiotic. Okay, that's correct. So another, what is the difference between biotic and abiotic components of ecosystem? Yes, Kim?
things in our ecosystem, including human, animals, plant, bacteria, and decomposers. Abiotic components are the non-living things or the physical and chemical factors in our ecosystem, including water, sunlight, oxygen, temperature, soil, minerals, or nutrients in the air.
Okay, thank you, Kim. So now let's assess your learning. Let's have a quiz using a WordWall website. To give you a little background, WordWall is an online educational platform that makes learning fun and interactive. It offers different templates for creating quizzes, word games, puzzles, flashcards, and more. So in this quiz, you are going to identify for number 1 to 6. You are going to you are going to identify if it's true or false. And for number 7 to 12, you are going to identify whether it's abiotic or abiotic factors of ecosystem. So everyone kindly get a 1 word sheet of paper and answer. No cheating, please. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So for number 1 question, are you done? Number 2, water availability is an abiotic factors that influences life, true or false? So for number 3, temperature is a biotic factor that influences ecosystem, true or false? So for number 4, sunlight is considered an abiotic factor in an ecosystem, true or false? So for number 5, predation is an interaction involving abiotic components, true or false? So for number 6, rainfall has no impact on the distribution of living organisms, true or false? So for number 7 to 12, we are going to identify whether it's abiotic or abiotic components of ecosystem. So for number 7, we have bacteria. Number 8, pollution. Number 9, bones. 10, animals.
Number
11, food. So for the last one, wow, plastics. Okay. Are you done? So let's come to the checking.
Change paper.
Exchange paper.
Change paper.
Nakipagpalitan na ba? Okay, wait lang. So let's come to the checking. So for number 1, true. What do you think?
True.
Okay, true. Let's see. Yes, that's correct. It is true. So for number 2, true or false? True. 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 Okay, that's correct. True. For number 3.
False.
False. For number 3, what is your answer? True or false? False. Let's see. Yes, that's correct. Number 4, true or false? True. For number 5,
True.
true. True. Let's see.
Oy, is
That's false. Okay, for number 6, what do you think? True or false? False. Number 7,
Biotic.
Abiotic.
Biotic.
biotic. Okay, bacteria is considered as biotic. So for number 8,
Abiotic.
biotic or abiotic?
Abiotic.
Okay, that's correct. Pollution is an example of abiotic components because it is non-living organism. For number 9, bones. Biotic or abiotic?
Abiotic.
What?
Abiotic.
Okay, let's see.
Ah.
That's biotic. So for number
Why?
10,
Biotic.
animals are examples of
Biotic.
biotic. That's correct. So for number 11, who
Abiotic.
is an example of biotic or abiotic?
Abiotic.
Abiotic? Are you sure?
biotic.
Let's see. Who is an example of biotic factors? And for the last, number 12, plastic is considered as biotic or abiotic? Abiotic. Because
Yes.
it is a
Abiotic
non-living
dapat na.
organism.
Nabuhay yan. No.
So, thank you for participation. So, I have here a token of appreciation.